Good evening. This is a late one. I did say this evening, but you know what they say, better late than never. So, it could be good morning or good afternoon, wherever you are around the world. To the ladies, to the gentlemen, to the boys, to the girls who are watching me all over the world. I greet you with a positive message and another positive football channel context. And that's myself, your guy, your host, DLG Reppin. Right, I'm going to talk about Mikel Arteta'S press conference later on, and then I'm going to talk about Norwich City's manager Daniel Farke about his unrealistic possibility of keeping Norwich up. And I think I'm going to start off with Manchester City, Leroy Sane, who has just rejected the contract extension. So let's get more onto that, yeah. Man City have offered him 2 or 3 deals and he's turned it down. And Pep Guardiola has said that he has tried to convince him to stay, but he's turned the contract offer down and he will end up playing for another club. I mean, Bayern Munich have been on him for nearly 2 years. And they will need to meet the valuation of Manchester City's price tag, which is 64 million. I mean, they signed him for 37 million from Schalke 04. And he's been an exciting success. However, he's not featured in Pep Guardiola's plans, and I think that's what's prompted Leroy Sane to decide against signing a new deal. I mean, Man City fans, would you be sad to see Leroy Sane go? If you're watching tonight or elsewhere in the morning or afternoon, wherever you are around the world, do feel free to leave your comments in my comment section below, and let's have a conversation, and I'll look forward to replying back to you. I feel that he's a key player. I mean, wherever he'll go, he will do well. And I think if he goes to Bayern Munich, he could do well. But then again, it's getting into their first team. You know, Leroy Sane is going to need a lot of time to think about his next move. Is it going to be Bayern Munich or is it going to be elsewhere? But I think it's more than likely to be Bayern Munich. I've got that feeling inside me he wants the Bayern Munich move. And if that's how he feels, then I wish him all the best. He's been a great success to Man City and a great success to the English Premier League. And he's proven himself over the time that he's been here. So well done to Leroy Sane. Ooh, excuse me. Yeah, I'm feeling a bit tired here. I will go to bed after this. Norwich City manager Daniel Farke has not ruled out the unrealistic possibility of keeping Norwich up. I mean, they stand at the bottom of the table, and earlier, they were well beaten 3-0 at home to Southampton, and outplayed as well. I just feel that they won't have enough to stay in the Premier League. I mean, they did beat Man City. They did do their very best to compete, but it's always going to be a very tall order since they gained promotion. And it's just going to be a case of when they're going to get relegated for me. I mean, Daniel Farke, he feels that he has to pull off the unrealistic job, and he said it's his job to pull off a realistic possibility of or unrealistic possibility of staying up. I don't know if that's going to happen with him, but we shall see. We shall see on that one. I just don't feel that I'm going to be convinced that they're going to stay up. I mean, they've got 2 players that could end up in the Premier League next season. One of them being Max Aarons, who Arsenal linked with. How many times have we been linked with a player? The second one, I seem to like him myself in the name of Todd Cantwell. I think he'll end up in the Premier League team next season and playing his stride there. Or should I say playing his stride there. He's been doing well in the Premier League and he's proven himself. And I think he is a talent. So, Norwich fans, how soon do you feel that you'll be relegated soon, and how soon will it happen? You can drop your comments in my comment section below. I mean, well, if you do go down, I don't think you'll be playing Ipswich in the Championship anytime soon. It's one of those ones where you can go straight back up, but you're going to have to come up with a plan. Who knows? Right, Mikel Arteta, I've just listened to his press conference, and he says that he's speaking on wanting revenge for what has happened against Man City, and he's made it quite clear that he likes Alexander Lacazette, and he feels that now he's coming back into form since going X amount of games without scoring a goal, and his confidence is filling it back up again. For me, I'm not entirely convinced that Lacazette's I think he's no, I'm convinced that he's a goal scorer, but I'm not convinced that he's gonna set the Premier League alight for the rest of the season. I just don't feel that he deserves a place in the team. Rightfully so, he was on the bench, you know. But again, I'll make no excuses. Our play was just not as good as it should be, and I think he spoke highly about Nicolas Pepe, and for the reasons he didn't play, and he gave an honest answer, and he was quite bold and confident, and he's yeah, he seems to be telling the fans what they want to really hear, and that's all we can ask for, a bit of honesty, you know. So we'll see how that goes. So, ladies and gentlemen, or should I say, ladies to the gentlemen, to the boys, to the girls, I'm going to end it quite short here, and say thank you for listening. Thank you for tuning in to my channel, DLG Reppin. And I'll be doing my match review for tomorrow's game against Brighton, as well as a morning football context, as well as an evening one as well. So I look forward to that. So thank you for tuning in and listening. So it's peace, bless and love, yeah? And I'll say good night because I'm done. Night, night.